We need to talk.
I don't know if you guys saw me in that frame, but we need to talk because I am tired of this. Okay? I'm tired of this. So if you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Bianca, aka FantasyEnthusiast. I make content based on fantasy stuff and just very much anything that I enjoy that brings communities together. But today, we aren't really discussing something that necessarily can bring communities together, because it's very much a topic that can do that. Because there's always people that say something so distasteful when it comes to this. And that being Latinos who are born in America. I didn't think I would be discussing this today. In fact, I didn't even have this in mind to be my first video to film, but it is. And it's because of what I encountered on the internet the other day, with a whole bunch of Latinos who are born in Latin America telling me that I'm not Latino. Or that I'm not Mexican. Because if you didn't know, I'm Mexican American, born in America, but obviously I come from two Mexican parents, makes me Mexican. So I just happen to be born here, which makes me American. Nationality, guys. So again, like I said in my previous videos, if you see this shake, it's because I hit the ground and it makes it shake, and then also because sometimes I hit the camera stand and that makes it shake too. So I apologize if you see that often. Because I'm trying to stay as calm as possible about this, but then I can't, because it actually upsets me. Because this is something that a lot of us Latinos who are born in America have to go through every single freaking day. Just to prove
that we're Latino, or that we're American, and all this other stuff that comes with it.
So that's what I'm going to be discussing today. So, again, this is not something I usually would do on my channel, but as a Latina myself, because I'm Latina, I am Latina, as a Latina myself, I want to do my part and talk about this, because obviously there's not many, sadly, Latino creators out here who talk about, you know, things that I talk about when it comes to the issues within our community. And so that is why I'm here today. I'm not saying there aren't, there are, but it's not as much as it should be. And especially when it comes to Latinas, okay? So that's why I'm here. Enter this space. Okay, so let's start, because, oh my god. So I don't know where should I start with this, but one thing I want to say to start it off is what happened. Okay, what happened on Twitter with the issue that I encountered on the internet that I mentioned in the video just a couple moments ago. So the other day, there was this tweet that basically said that Latinos who were born in America would never understand what real Latinos have to go through. Because it was on the situation with Sofia Vergara, and it had to do with how she mentioned that she wasn't getting any roles, and it has to probably do with her accent. Because obviously, as you saw, if you do watch the media that she is in, she tends to play very stereotypical roles for, you know, Latino characters. And so because of that, you don't really see her as often as we could, and it sucks. And so she made that statement, and then a whole bunch of Latinos who were born in Latin America were saying, this is what only real Latinos would understand, this issue. And I'm like, that's not true, because there's Latinos who are born in America that have thick accents too. And it's not just those who are born in Latin America. Because I don't know if you know this, but there's just some people who have thicker accents than others, and there's also people who don't have as thick accents, okay? And that can go either way for both those who are born in Latin America or those who are born in America, okay? So, yeah. Shocker, huh? Well, yeah. Yeah. I know many people who were born in America, but their first language was Spanish, and they have thick accents, but they were born here. So you see that? And then those who were sometimes born in Latin America, they have no thick accent or anything. So, yeah. So let us get into this more now that I told you guys the situation, okay, that I encountered. Now let me go more into detail what happened, okay. So what I said in response to that tweet that was full of ignorance and this nasty stuff, okay. And so what I responded to, because I wanted to at least give it a shot and see what happens, even though I've encountered this before. It's not new. And I basically said in response that you saying that Latinos who are born in America aren't Latino, and you are like other Latinos who are born in Latin America, you're the reason why we Latinos who are born in America have identity issues and this and that. And so I was like, going off about that, and the person is like, here comes again, coming up with their ignorant response, and it was just distasteful. Like, honestly, I just can't believe, this is really how they think. And it's funny, because they were trying to bring up how, the way Americans perceive race and ethnicity is so different with the way we perceive it here in Latin America. And I'm like, yeah, and the way you guys think about it is very much a white supremacist mindset. Because, as we all know, white supremacy is everywhere you go. No matter where you go in the world, white supremacy will be there. Okay? I mean, why do you think everywhere you go, you see majority of the people that everyone wants to look like is a white person? So, I mean, just saying. So, and it's quite interesting because this person was over here saying that, that it's different the way they view ethnicity and race and all that. And I'm like, yeah. And how you think about it is wrong, because I'm sorry, but no, that's just not correct. I'm sorry. Even if I was born, let's say I wasn't born in America, okay, and let's say I was born in Mexico. If I educated myself about, these things, and I studied about these things over there in Mexico, and it isn't how they say it is, I'm pretty sure I would still think the way I think now. Just saying. Because here's the thing, this is how you know these people aren't educated when it comes to these things. Because, hello, I mean, they are literally trying to say that Latinos who are born in America are Latino. Because we weren't born in Latin America, we were born in America. So, that doesn't make us Latino. And again, here comes this part too. Latino isn't a race. It's an ethnicity, okay? And that's what I'm saying. That is an ethnicity, not a race. And it's funny how another person responded to what I was saying that you do realize that Latino isn't a race. You're making it sound like it is. And I'm like, this is what I responded back. I was like, it's funny how you say that. You're right. Latino isn't a race. But, hello, you are literally saying all these things to make it sound like it's a race, and it's not. That's what's the issue here. So it's funny how these Latinos who are born in Latin America, they say these things when actually they're literally saying, they're contradicting themselves. Okay? They're contradicting themselves. Like, how can you tell me that when you're the one that's making it sound like a race? I'm sorry. Which, random to say, but just letting you guys know, this is going to be a rant video. I'm just saying what comes to mind here. I didn't write this down or anything. I just wanted to sit and talk and rant to you guys because I'm just tired of this, okay? I'm tired. And so I literally started telling them, I don't even know why I had to do this. I didn't have to do this. But I was just getting so desperate because they wanted to erase me so much from my identity. And so I literally started bringing up how, like, my parents are both Mexican. My dad was born in Mexico. My mom was born in America. And then I started bringing up my grandparents and how they're both, on both sides, were immigrants to this country and this and that. And so I'm like, why do I have to prove to you that I'm Mexican? I am of Mexican descent. It's funny because I saw this tweet and it made me laugh. This is why I love Latinos who are born in America. I'm telling you, Latino Americans, you guys are great. Okay. I just found it so funny that this tweet said, it's funny how these Latinos who were born in Latin America always want to make it sound like we aren't Latino enough. And they're basically trying to say that, oh, my Latino heritage just comes out of my soul. And it flies out, it flies away. Like, basically that's what they said. I don't know how to put it in the right words, but basically they're saying that, like, it's like these people think that our like Latino heritage, it just leaves us because we're born here in America, which that's not the case. Just because we were born here, that doesn't make us less Latino. Okay, please. And another thing I just wanted to say, if you are someone who is born in Latin America watching this video and you're thinking already all these things that I just said, don't please comment in my video, on my video, okay? And if you do say something that's distasteful, rude, etc., I'm deleting your comment and you will not be able to go on my channel, okay? I already had enough as it is, a lot of you people saying that I'm not Mexican enough, or that other Latinos who are born in America aren't Latino enough. I do not want to hear it, okay? I don't. So if you are going to comment that, I'm deleting your comment and you will be removed from my channel. Dead serious. I'm not having it. Okay, can I get that cleared up? Because, yeah, I don't want them on here. Like, I'm specifically talking to my Latino Americans specifically because, of course, they understand how this feels, okay? Hi guys, I just wanted to say this because this did not cross my mind when I recorded the video, but I do also want to include as well other Latinos who are born, like, let's say, in Canada, though from what I've noticed, I don't really hear a lot of Latinos in Canada, but if they are there, hi. If you're watching this video and you're from Canada and you're a Latino, but usually I don't really hear a lot of Latinos who are born in Canada, but, or just live in Canada in general. Anyway, And also, like, Latinos who are, like, just born in other places that's not Latin America, okay? Because I was mainly specifically mentioning Latino Americans because they're the ones that are always targeted, but I also do want to, like, add on to that and also include other Latinos from other places around the world. That's, of course, not from Latin America. But yeah, I just wanted to say that here just because I didn't think about this in the video, but it just crossed my mind and I wanted to mention it. Okay, back to the video. So, now let's talk more about this because this is pretty interesting the way they think. So, I actually decided, for me personally, since I'm Mexican American, I have a term that a lot of other Mexican Americans use when it comes to describing themselves, when it comes to their identity, because again, we have identity crises. And that being the term chicano. And I love this term because it's specifically only meant for Mexican Americans. So that means no other Latino person can use this term, and not even Mexicans who are born in Mexico can use this term. Only Mexican Americans can, okay? So if you are not Mexican American, you cannot use this term, okay? And so I decided for myself, whenever I have to tell someone my identity that is a Latino, more specifically that is born in Latin America, I'm just gonna say I'm Chicana. Because if I tell them that I'm Latina, they'll be like, no, you're not. You're not Latina. You're not Mexican. So, I'm just gonna be like, I'm a Chicana. And most of the time, they don't know what that means. There are times they do, but most of the time they don't. So, when I tell them that, they'll be like, what's that? You know? And they'll be like, none of your business. So yeah, that's how but like when I'm talking to someone that is not a Latino, like, person, of course, there are other people of color, I would definitely, tell them that yes, I'm Latina, because I tell them what I am, because I am a Latina, but the people Latinos who are born in Latin America don't see me as a Latina, so that's why I say Chicana, okay? So that's what I decided because I'm tired. I am fed up with these people trying to erase my identity, and I'm infuriated by this now, at this point. Like, I'm tired, okay? Like I just said, I'm tired in the beginning. Just like other Latino Americans who are also tired from this. I understand you guys completely. I do, okay? And please comment if you're a Latino born in America. Please comment. I would like to hear what your struggles have been when it comes to this situation, your identity crisis, because I've already heard so many stories. And so, if you want to share your story in my comment section, feel free. I would definitely like to read and respond back to you, because I know how hard this can be. Because again, they think that we don't have hardships, but we do. Because again, we aren't seen American enough here in America, because white Americans don't see us as humans, and sadly over there in Latin America they also don't see us as Latino. Sad reality. And like the saying goes, ni te aquí, ni te allá. And that means you don't belong here, you don't belong there. And if I'm saying more specifically to myself, I don't belong here, I don't belong there. It's sad. And it's sad because you would think, since obviously both Latinos who are born in Latin America and those who are born here in America, you would think that we would be more united because we both go through a lot. Both Latinos in Latin America and here, okay? And since we both aren't liked in society, you would think that, oh, we would be more united, you know? No. Because, again, they want to always invalidate how we feel when it comes to our hardships and compare it to theirs and say that you would never understand. You don't go through what we go through here in our countries in Latin America. Which, again, I've never said that you guys don't go through hardships. You guys do. I've seen it. I see the news. I know. I look at the news almost every day. I know. I'm not saying you guys don't. Okay? And that's what these people wanted to make it sound like I was saying that I was not. I never said that. You guys also go through a lot too. I know that. But don't try to tell us, Latinos who are born in America, don't have hardships either. We do. We do. A lot. And it's really disheartening because they even started bringing up celebrities who were born in America that are Latino, saying how they would never understand and that they didn't have to go through this and that, when there's so many Latinos in the Hollywood industry who had to work their butts off to get where they are now. And still to this day, you do not see as many Latinos in the industry, okay? It's ridiculous. Like, again, take me, a Latina, brown Latina, okay? Distinct features and everything. Hook nose, you guys see it? This, you don't see this often in Hollywood. What you see is people who look like this, who are Latino. Light skin. Light skin with distinct features at times, but even them, they don't really get a lot of spotlight either. Or you get light skinned people who are literally white Latinos. Okay? No distinct features, Eurocentric features and everything. White people. Because again, there can be Latinos who are also white. Please study the, please go study race, okay? Please. It's so embarrassing when I see people say that, well, more specifically Latinos who say, I'm not white, when they are white. Because again, they don't understand the concept of race, okay? So that's why it's really irritating when these people who are from Latin America want to say that we don't have hardships here when it comes to our identities because we don't understand, because we're not real Latinos. Like, shut the hell up, okay? Shut the hell up. I'm tired. Just like all of the other Latino Americans here in America, they are also tired too, just like me. Okay? Like, I don't know how else I need to prove to you guys that I am a Latina. But honestly, I just can't, okay? And and here's another thing they kept bringing up too. I bet you don't speak Spanish. That's not even a language I'm supposed to be speaking anyway. Fun fact, you know colonization? We were not supposed to speak that language in all over Latin America. Okay? We were not even supposed to be speaking Spanish. That is not our language. So, if some choose to not speak Spanish, that's fine. Me personally, I am not fluent in Spanish. But that is true. But that does not make me less of a Latina. Okay? I may not be fluent in Spanish, but I do want to learn because I have family who speak Spanish and I want to speak to them in Spanish because I still grew up with my culture and everything. I may not be fluent in the language, but I have done so much more besides be fluent in the language to be a part of my identity. Okay? So that means that doesn't make me less of a Latina. it's disgusting how they also want to use "you don't speak Spanish" against you, when in reality that language is not even for us in the first place. We're not supposed to be speaking that language in the first place. It was only because the Spanish people came to colonize us and forced us to speak that language, and that's why we now speak that language. Look it up. I mean, it's like a known fact, though. I mean, everyone should know this that is a Latino person, you know? Like, come on. And so, it's so disgusting how they try to use that against you, when in reality, that is not even the language we were supposed to be speaking in the first place, okay? Like, what the actual hell, man? Oh my god. Okay. I think that is all I have to say about this. I know this was a random video out of the blue that you probably didn't see me, like, making, to be honest. But I did have this in mind for a long time now, but I never had the actual words to form to make a video about this and to talk to you guys about. But now I did, and so I decided to make the video now. And that's just because, like I said, we need to bring awareness to this, because it's getting to the point now where they are literally trying to make it sound like we aren't what we are. And it's sad, because I know who I am, you know? And I hold dear to my Mexican heritage. I do. So when I heard that, you know, these people are trying to erase me from my identity, I'm like, I'm tired. I already went through so much with my identity as it is. I mean, I'm someone who is a victim of colorism. I'm someone who's a victim of even featureism here because of my, you know, nose and all that. I already have issues as it is when it comes to my identity. And so when they add this, you know, it just makes it harder for me to accept who I am. And it's so irritating. So that is why I wanted to make this video. To share to you guys my experience when it came to this situation. And to also spread awareness about this, because seriously, it's getting to this point now, and it's really scary, because they all, for the most part, think this way. And while, of course, I am not saying that there aren't Latinos who are born in Latin America all think this way, I'm not saying that, but most of the time, like 85% or even a little more think that way. And only the littlest bit don't. It's the sad reality. So please, I would definitely like to hear your guys' thoughts on this. Again, more specifically, if you are Latino who is born here in America, and your issues regarding this whole topic. Because again, I've already read some stories, and I was even reading some more tweets about this too, with this whole situation, and it was sad. It was really sad. But yeah. So, and if you're not a Latino person, you can still comment and, you know, educate yourself about this whole situation, because I'm pretty sure that some of these people who aren't Latino probably think that we are united, but we're not. We're not. We're not. Our community is so divided. It's sad. But yeah. So that is why I wanted to film this video, to spread awareness about this situation, because this is a really big issue and it needs to stop. And like I said, there aren't a lot of Latinos on YouTube, and more specifically Latinas. And especially when it comes to this issue, I just wanted to spread awareness about this, because, like I already said, it's really serious, and it's getting to the point where they really don't want us. They don't want us to be Latinos, and it's scary. So, yeah. I'm a Latina. proud Latina. I'm a proud Mexican American. I'm a proud Chicana. I'm a very much proud person to be who I am. Okay? So, again, thank you guys for watching this video. I again apologize if this isn't what I usually post and you probably were maybe looking forward to something else. But again, I will be making other content soon that doesn't have to do with this, okay? Again, I just wanted to make this video because it's really serious, and as a Latino person, more specifically as a Latina person, I want to make this video because it's important, because it affects me, and so I want to spread the word about it, okay? So yeah, so with all that said, please like, subscribe, and comment for more, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!